Okay, we are going to go over how to do the morning steps and the evening steps for the meters. So in the morning, your station has a bottle for RO water, for NeoCare, for combined solution, which is 14 conductivity and 7 pH, and then a bleach bottle. So the bleach bottle and the RO bottle should be empty. So in the morning, what you're gonna do is come to the biomed room and fill these up. So what we're gonna do to get RO water, we're gonna come to the back of one of the machines, and this is the water connection hose. So we're going to take this hose here that is for RO water only. We are gonna take this and disconnect. It may spray a little bit of water. You can just put it in there for temporarily. Make sure your red switch is turned to this direction. You're gonna clip it in here. And then when you turn your red button, it's gonna give you RO water. So I just let it run for a few seconds, and then I'm gonna choose which bottle to fill up. So I'm gonna come to the RO bottle, and I'm just gonna rinse it out first a little bit. So I'm gonna put a little bit in there and just kind of shake it out. And then we're gonna fill it just to the top of the bottle with the RO water. That's empty. We're going to put that back in its station, and you would date, time, and initial on the tape on the side for when you refilled it. The second one we need to do is to fill up the bleach bottle. So I'm going to rinse this out a little bit first, just like the other one. And then we need 10 mils of bleach and the rest with RO water. So we're going to take our bleach bottle. We have a graduated cylinder here. We're going to pour just a little bit of bleach in there. Take your syringe, fill it to 10 mils. And then we're going to put that in the bottle, and then fill the rest to the top with RO water. Just like the RO bottle, you're going to date, time, and initial that on the side with tape for when you filled it. After this, we're going to disconnect this hose and put the machine back connected to the wall. So you're going to make sure that's turned up. Pull here. Drain that in the sink a little bit. And then you take your connection here and clip it back in. At this point, your meters should be off in the station, and it should say NeoCare Dwell in Progress. That was done last night. So what we're going to do is remove this cap. We're going to rinse RO water in here 3 times. So I'm just going to hold my meter up and pull back. And that will drain directly into the sink, and then I pull a little bit more out. At this point, we need to disinfect our meter. So I'm going to take this tag off. We need to come to the bleach bottle, and we are going to fill this with the meter up until the 10 mil mark. The 10 mil mark is right here, so we want to fill that to there with bleach water. Then we can place the cap back on. Apply a tag that says bleach disinfection in progress. And this needs to be disinfected for 10 minutes. No longer than 10 minutes because that can corrode the meter inside. Okay, after 10 minutes has passed, we're going to take our cap off and expel that solution into the sink. And then we need to rinse the meter with RO water again, at least 3 times. So I'm going to pull my meter up and I'm going to flush that into the sink. The 4th time, I'm going to pull back some water and I'm not going to push it back into the sink. What we're going to do is get one of our test strips. And this is to ensure that all of the bleach is actually eliminated from the meter, because if any bleach is left in there, it can ruin the internal parts. So I'm just going to put the meter over the sink and expel some water on there. And if it's clear, then we're done with that process. Now what we need to do is do a daily verification of our meter. So we are going to come to the combined solution, and I'm going to remove this cap, turn on my meter, once it's here, I'm going to connect my meter to this solution. Place your meter up. The first pullback to the 10 mil mark, we're going to expel into the sink. Then as I'm pulling back, we're going to be checking our conductivity and pH. We want the conductivity to be 14 and 7 pH. If it's 13.9, 14, or 14.1, that counts for verification. And if it's 6.9, 7.0, or 7.1 for pH. So I'm going to pull back, and I already have that confirmation on here. It's 13.9 conductivity and 7 pH. You do not need to do anything further, just expel that into the sink. If your meter does not verify with a stable reading, you would need to do a combined calibration. So then we would go here to menu, hit calibrate, enter. We're going to calibrate both, and I'm going to slowly pull back. And once I achieve the number I want, I'm going to expel that. I'm going to hit select and save it. Once I had 14 and 7 pH. And that's only if it doesn't verify. At this point, I'm going to come to my RO water. I'm going to rinse this 3 times again with the meter up. At this point, our meter is verified for the day. I will put my cap back on here. We have another tag that says it's been rinsed and verified. That means the meter is ready for use if need be. It says rinsed and verified, ready for use. So we're going to apply that. Chart in the log book. We can turn off our meter here, and it's shutting down, and place our meter here. The NeoCare solution does not expire. The combined solution expires 30 days after opening, so you want to make sure that that's not expired, and then these are filled fresh daily. At the end of the night, what we need to do is take our meter. We're going to go to our NeoCare, which essentially just helps keep the meter clean overnight. We're going to pull back a few rapid flushes 3 times. And then we're going to expel the rest of the solution in the sink. It's just enough to bathe the internal parts of the meter. We're going to apply this, change our tag once again, that says NeoCare Dwell in progress and place that meter in the station.